everybody, and welcome to another edition of BikerElfSquirrel. My name is Ruth. We're out this morning. It's a glorious sort of winter's day, and just off out for a little ride. I'm getting used to the bike now, the Honda CB125R. I'm finding it really good fun to be on. It's obviously not a fast bike. I'm not ready for fast, but yeah, I feel really steady on the road, feel comfortable, and it's a good riding position to start out on, I feel. Right, change gears, down one, into fourth, a little 30 mile an hour bit here. Yeah, there's one thing I find that niggles me a little, and that's the distance from the gear levers are from my hands. My hands aren't small hands. It's a good job really, because I think if I had small hands I'd really struggle. But there is quite a long distance, so I have to stretch my fingers quite a way to reach the gears, the levers. Apart from that, it's finding my feet with the pedals, so working out where my foot is on the left hand side for changing up and down gears. Those are the things that I'm still sort of struggling with. Just accelerating off of first, finding that biting point. That's another one that I'm finding a bit difficult still, especially when I first get on. If I haven't been on for a week, like just leaving my house, I just almost flipping drove it over the pavement. Just didn't, just couldn't balance it right and panicked a bit. But I think all of that is going to come with time and practice. Into this village, slow down a bit. Right, this will be fun. Okay, so this is the bit I don't like. Oh, car coming, I'm going to get him go. He's faster than me. Yeah, there you go, see? Check all round. Come on Ruth, you can do it. Oh, there we go. Down here or straight on? Okay. Up into second, up into third, up into fourth. Right, sit in fourth for a minute. That's it. So my husband's behind me. He just said that he thinks I'm putting my foot on the back brake or resting it on the back brake. It's flickering a bit. I probably am. It's quite difficult to keep your toe lifted. I suppose that will come with time. Right. The roads are a little bit wet this morning. I suppose that's making me a little bit more cautious. Need to get up this hill. So I'm sitting at about 50 now. See my screen. It's a little bit of a windy road, it's not too bad. Nice day to be out. Got to try and remember to stay in the middle of the lane and not hover towards the edge. And I suppose when it comes to practicing, I know when I come to do my full test that I'll need to stay in the middle of the road then and not cut the edges off. Am I still touching it then? Right, that's because I've moved my foot back now. Chris has just suggested that, oh, this is a horrid crossroads here. Stuff gets smacked all the time. I shall just watch. There he is. Right, Chris has just suggested that I move my foot off of the brake pedal slightly, move my right foot backwards so that my foot isn't always touching the back brake. I can always move it forwards again to use the brake, but that'll make it more comfortable for me, because I can't ride with my foot sort of hovering. That definitely makes my foot ache too much. So it's another thing to think about while I'm riding. Just touch my front brake a little bit. I might change down a gear. No, I think I might just give it some welly. Let's just give it some welly and see what happens. Yeah, probably could have done with changing down a gear there, but never mind. We should carry on. Now, coming up into a little village up here. Just touch my brakes slightly. There we go. Oh, don't look at the potholes, Ruth. That's another thing that I have to try and remember. Yeah, past the school. Oh, there's a little shop up here, isn't there? Okay. So we've got a new intercom fitted. Hello, indicator. Thank you. So I was just saying, we've got a new intercom system between my husband and myself fitted, which means that he can tell me when I'm doing things like putting the brake on or indicator I haven't remembered to switch off. And that's really annoying because you're so used to it in a car where it does it itself. And obviously my bike is not clever enough to switch itself off. So it's just another thing to remember. And when I did my CBT, I ended up having to do it on a bit of a... Oh, I'm going to have to change down here, sorry. Ended up doing it on a twist and go because I didn't have the confidence with the gears. I was completely and utterly out of my depth with the gears. And as a result of that, I couldn't even get across the car park we were practicing in and get the gears right. So I ended up passing on a twist and go, which was absolutely fine. Bearing in mind I'd never ever ridden a motorbike before the day I went for my CBT, so I got into the car park for my CBT and there I was doing it with two other young men and they obviously knew how to ride, but I didn't, so I was a bit of a mess. But I got out on the twist and go, managed to do my U-turn really well. He was happy enough with my positioning and yeah, managed to pass. But yeah, I've completely lost my trail of thought now. I can't remember what I was saying. I shall try and remember and come back to it. But yes, so I don't think there's any shame in saying I passed on a twist and go. It was a good day. It was the hottest day it had been that year. I was absolutely sweating buckets. There wasn't any shade either. So I was absolutely dripping, but you know, I got there, I did it, and I passed. Let's go up a gear because I'm in third. I might stay in fourth because this is a nice big hill and I don't really want to go down much lower than that because I've got to get myself up it. There we go. Back up to fifth. Yeah, I remember what I was saying. It was to do with indicators. So on my CBT, no one told me, and I had no idea that I needed to press my indicators on and off. So I was trying to flick them this way, that. It kept going and doing the wrong thing. I didn't know what I was doing. And it really wasn't until I was about probably more than halfway through the CBT that I worked it out for myself. But I think that's a mistake of the... Hang on, I'm trying to go up and down gears at the same time. Here we go. There we go. I think that was a mistake of the examiner to not expect me to not have a bloody clue. And it frustrated me so much, and I spent half my time trying to work out where my indicator was. But never mind. So yeah, indicators are still a work in practice. Right, which way, Chris? Yeah. I can't, hang on, I'm not in gear. Oh, and I think I've stalled it. There we go. Let's swap my legs around. Oh, stalled it again. Right. It's a bit of a tight bend there. I'm just gonna wiggle forward a bit. Right. Okay, come on. Let's get a balance on. Well, alright, managed it. Happened a second. Okay. I'll leave it in third. Sorry, I'm in second. Okay. Indicator off. Okay. Okay. Thank you. So yes, indicators were a bit of an issue on my CBT. Let's give it a bit of welly to get me up the hill. There we go. The other thing I have issues with at the moment still is when I'm setting off, not so much the hill starts, in fact they don't frighten me at all really now, but I have a stronger right leg. So I have a real tendency to put my right leg down first, which of course is not what I should be doing. Let's go up a gear. Sorry. He's talking to me about my bright lights again. I think I've got a fly in my helmet. That's annoying. Oh. I can't get it into gear, Chris. That's why. Yeah. She going over now. Oh, for God's sakes. I need to put my other foot down. Yeah. I've got my visor open at the moment. Oh, cancel your indicator, Ruth. Had a fly in my helmet, that's most annoying. Hopefully that's got rid of the bad boy. I really start to panic when I get into situations back there, like roundabouts, that zebra crossing. Just complete idiot. Just totally panicked. Because it's that all of a sudden having to brake and get down in the gears in the right frame time. And then I ended up stalling it because I stopped in second and hadn't pulled in my clutch. And then then I couldn't get myself back into first, and I think I just had to move the bike slightly forward to unlock that sort of gear. And yeah, it's just panicking, and I think that only comes with practice and just getting out as much as possible. I mean, I'm currently trying to get out about once a week. I work full time as well, so it's not always possible to get out. I can't get out during the week at all, really. So it's just a question of practice, but it is quite daunting sometimes. And sometimes I don't feel today I'm riding as well as I did the last time I was out, but that's just the way of it. I suppose you have some good days and some bad days. I was really up for it this morning as well. This is just driving past Triangular Lodge, which is a rather unusual building. Every side is divisible by 3, even the rooms, the windows, everything. That's why it's called Triangular Lodge. Part of the gunpowder plot. So yeah, it's a bit coming up a bit further down the road, but this is the walled garden for Rushton Hall, and the lodge is on Rushton Hall grounds, or it always used to be. I don't know if I think it might now be something like National Trust, but or English Heritage possibly. But yeah, that's just coming up here. Right, so I know I've got a junction coming up. Let's start thinking about coming down the gears. So down into 4th, let's indicate, down into 3rd, down into 2nd. Come on, Ruth, put it down into 2nd, down into 1st. Nearly fell over. Right, well, oh, and I've still got a fly in my helmet, Chris. I need to stop somewhere. I know it's not safe here. Yeah. Up into 1st, Ruth. Oh, it's 2nd. Is it down or up into 1st? I can't work it out. Okay. I am stressing now. I can't get it in. That's it. Right, now I'm having a moment. No, I'm just having a flid, that's all. Oh, I know I'm cutting the road off. I don't care right now. Just need to stop. It's fly. Oh. Right, let's get back on. Let's ride. Right, let's get it into gear. Oh, well, how did? Oh, side stand. Oh, now I'm in neutral. What am I doing today? Alright, he'll start. Right, so I'm struggling a bit with the gears today, as you've probably noticed, and I think part of that is because I've got these new boots on that I talked about last week, and I'm just struggling to find where my feet are. So they're BKS little brown boots. I mean, they are comfortable on my feet, there's absolutely no issue there whatsoever. Oh, and I digress, because here's Triangular Lodge just coming up on our left hand side, because I did mention it a bit earlier when I was talking. But yeah, these new boots are I'm just really struggling to find, oh god, a bag. Let's avoid that. Right, there's Triangular Lodge, you guys can see it as I go past. Fabulous building. Anyway, yeah, so I just think I'm really just struggling with these new boots, just trying to find where the gears are on the pedal, or finding the pedal on my feet. It's just a practice, and I know that, and I know my boots will get more supple as I wear them, but it's driving me a bit mad today. It's making me a bit cross, and I think I just need to sort of let go of that a bit, rather than trying to do that. Never mind. Oh, that smells revolting. I wonder what they're burning. Not too pleasant. Oh, let some air in now, I think. Right, that's the joys of motorcycle riding. All the airs, all the smells, whether that be country air or whether that be the joys of someone burning something. Never mind. Right, that's coming up into another town in a minute. So yeah, new boots. I mean, they're really comfy on my feet, but they are, I think that's why my gears are a little bit all over the place today, and why I'm struggling with that. Oh. Ah. No, second. I can't remember today when gears are. Alright, into first. Alright, swap my feet over. I think what I'm doing is panicking as I come to slow down, especially like that, where it's a sort of I'm not expecting it. It's getting my gears down low enough so that I'm not then. And here we go again. Oh no, I stalled it again. Do you know what I'm confused about this morning is where my first is. It's because it's not. I know you go down to get into first, but it's just throwing me, because you have to do a bit of up as well, don't you? And I think it's just really throwing me this morning. Alright. God, these sculptures are new. I'm getting distracted by the sculptures. I like them. Oh God, I just can't do it today. Oh, this is so frustrating. Right. Come on, Ruth. Pull yourself together. It might be safe to say. Oh! Ow! Can you switch the intercom off, please? Thank you. Oh, I just cannot do it today. I can't get my feet in the right place. I just can't do the gears. I always want to cry, and it's not worth it, is it? But I just feel so frustrated. So frustrated. I did a really, really good ride out last time we went out. It was a nice day. Had a really good ride out. And today I just feel like I'm it's just not cutting it.